How was that? Did that fix it? That's really embarrassing. I was talking for like 2 minutes with no microphone. Did that change it? Hopefully that changed it. That's what the chat's saying here. Camera seems to be working. Hopefully the audio's going now. Jeez, that's embarrassing. It's what happens when you live stream on a morning you don't live stream. Nothing set up properly. My bad. Wow, let's try this again. Good morning, everyone. Now that the audio is supposedly working, good morning. Welcome to the stream. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody, for those who are celebrating. If you are not, hopefully you're just having a good day, hanging out with family and friends. So I wanted to do a live stream this morning, as I'm fortunate that I have family I'm able to go hang out with this afternoon to do Thanksgiving dinner. But just wanted to give a place for people to gather, come join in, come hang out, that maybe you don't have a place to go. It's a weird year. I know some people aren't going to have a place to go this afternoon or today. And I just, if nothing else, I wanted to give that place for people to come hang out in and just enjoy, come gather, talk, fish, nerd out, have a good day. So where was I going with this? So yes, it's not my normal live stream time, but I think we could sneak a special one in. What was I saying? I do have a potential giveaway planned here. I have a giveaway planned here. I think we're going to do something fun today. I was up very late last night working in the fish room. Got some awesome things going on in the fish room. It was a good day yesterday. Hopefully it's going to be a good day today. But yes, we got some people rolling in. I appreciate it. Let's see who we got in the chat today. Dreamfish SLC's joining us once again for a live stream. We got the aquatic monkeys in the house. Misfit Reptiles and Aquatics. Thank you so much for being here. Lars Sutton will be lurking. We got Carrie Habercorn, Cancer Train, Trevor Gagori. Trevor, I really hope your fish make it. I'm getting more and more concerned with the tracking updates I'm getting. So, God, fingers crossed. I mean, I packaged that thing well, but fingers crossed. Definitely fingers crossed. Brain Travort's joining us. Have Black Label Carlings coming in. Because your fish. Who else am I missing here? Texas Fish Room. Travis coming in. Casper Aquatics. Awesome. Thank you so much for all being here. That's cool. It's really fun to have everybody here. I did 11 a.m. My time, Mountain Standard Time. Hopefully we could catch some people off on the East Coast, maybe coming in, just different time frame. You know, it's Thanksgiving. I didn't want to interrupt anybody's Thanksgiving plans. So if you are catching the replay, thank you. And if you're catching the replay, I hope it's just a good distraction for you nonetheless. Like something to entertain yourself with. As we all know, I can be a nut on live streams. Lindsay's coming in and Leo's coming in. Thank you so much. So yeah, so if you're celebrating Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving. If you're not, hopefully it's a great Thursday nonetheless. So I know a couple of my officers are, working today. So I think as their sergeant, I'm actually going to try and take in some Thanksgiving dinner to them so they can enjoy, have a good day. But we're here. We're talking fish. We're nerding out. We're just going to see where the chat takes us. Who knows today? Nothing really planned. All right. But I was working on the fish room last night, and I was pulling eggs from holding females, and we had a record spawn in the fish room last night. So as people are coming in here, I thought it would be fun to try to do kind of a giveaway. And I know Black Label Carling just put up in the chat that she would like to give away a pair of her wild Betta Splendens. So Black Label Carling, if you have kind of an idea of how you would like to do that, if you want to, if that is something you would like to give away today, I'm sure we can fit that in. So I was thinking I'm just going to give away just something small, T-shirt, maybe a couple stickers, maybe some fish food. Just kind of who wins. We'll talk about it, see what you want. Just something small today. So Black Label Carling, if you want to join in too, we can possibly do something there. If you're set up to ship some stuff out, I'm more than willing to have you do that on the stream. That's very kind of you, very generous of you. So my thought here is, your tiger platy dropped Friday. That's awesome. That's one fish I never had a good run with. So that's fantastic. So yeah. So my thought process here is I'm going to show you a video clip of the record spawn we have, and then unfortunately, for those catching the replay, I'm sorry. This is going to be one that's just why we're live. It's not a crazy giveaway. We're not giving away anything massive, but So I'm going to show you a video clip. So those who are in the chat live right now, I'm going to show you this video clip. I want you to guess how many eggs came from this spawn. Now, I figure we can run this through the entirety of the stream. I'm thinking of going for an hour, hour and a half today because I do need to help my wife get some things ready. So drop your guesses in the chat as we're streaming, as questions are rolling in. And either the person who guesses it like on the nose correctly, or by the end of the stream, if I can remember who's the closest, we'll do something there. So forgive me if I missed something. I say this isn't really a totally planned one. It's kind of a fun idea I had to kind of show, kind of like, what was it, like guess how many things are in this jar or whatever it is. So guess how many eggs came out of this fish. And we can go from there. All right, let's see if I can get this to work here. Let's do a share screen really quick. And this is just, I just filmed this on my phone last night as I was pulling eggs. All right, so this is a Kyoga flameback female that I have in the fish room. And I think this is her second time holding. And the first time holding, she had an enormous amount of eggs. And now this time around, she had a record spawn. So this is one female I'm pulling eggs from. And no fish was harmed in the making of this film. Trust me, I'm very careful when I pull eggs from females now. So let's go ahead and play this clip. And then I'll start dropping. And then as the stream goes on here, drop your guesses on how many eggs this one female was holding. And then we'll put together a giveaway. And then if Black Label Carling wants to join in, we can potentially do maybe two winners, something. I don't know. We'll figure something out. All right, here we go. And for those of you who are trying to like pause the video and then go back and like count all the eggs, when I stopped filming, she wasn't done spitting eggs yet. Let's just put it that way. So there was a lot of eggs. Lot of eggs. That came out of that. All right, hopefully you got it. Hopefully you saw it. So yes, was this even playing? Hopefully that's playing. All right, here we got it. Boom, boom, boom. So no, it's not the best quality of video there as we're sharing screen off of that. But yeah, hopefully that works. Let's see what you got here. Got numbers rolling in. Marlin Chasers in the house, dropping the guest of 60. I feel like the price is right now. $1, Bob. $1. Leo's guessing 100. Texas Fish Room 78. Casper Aquatics 86. Misfit 65. Trevor's 89. Leo 92. Oh, that's so cool. 74 is Travis's guess. Nobody has hit it on there yet. One of you has been very close. I'll put that much. Lars Sutton 68. Carrie's 84. Lindsay's 81. I'm going to sound like an auctioneer the rest of the chat. So remember, we're going to do that. We can run this all live stream until the right number drops, and when we end the stream, if somebody's closest. And I will need to write down actually who is guessing stuff. Because like I say, one of you was extremely close, actually. All right. Got that down. So let's chat. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's doing well. Let's say we can kind of a general Q&A session today. Whatever you want to do today. Like we're just here hanging out. We're just here chatting. I came in with no real plans other than to make you all guess random numbers on how many eggs came out of this fish. And hopefully they all hatch. That would be fantastic. My first spawn from the Kyogas did not do so great. I don't know if they were properly fertilized. So hopefully we get a record hatch rate out of this too, because that would be an awesome thing. And then I pulled another 30 eggs from a Egyptian mouth brooder last night. So we have multicolor on multicolor on multicolor fry growing out in the fish room, but it's it's one of those things like I'm grateful for. Like I'm very grateful as I walk in my fish room and I can see awesome things buzzing around the fish room, growing out, doing really well. Systems we built are working, how we want them to be. And then I went and hung out with the waterfront yesterday. talking to Lewis, and he had another awesome breeding pair of fish that we kind of rotated around and brought into the fish room. So we even got even cooler things now working in the fish room we're working with there. Black Wolf Carling, 104, Misfit 66, Smart Little Chaser 61, 62, 63. What else we got? Because Your Fish 59, Lisa gets an 81. Monkeys is 85. Whew. Nobody yet. All right. What do you got for me? How's everybody this morning? So one of the things I did put up on Instagram last night, I'm always curious to hear what you guys have got going on, was we were moving fish out of tumblers to make room for that spawn, actually. So I'm always curious to hear what you guys have got breeding in your fish rooms. That's that one fish you're working on breeding. If it's in like a community tank, I always like to see what you guys got going on. Leo's asking, so the incubator, how you like it so far? I got African cichlids thinking of breeding my Empress or tetrastigma. So if it's the egg tumbler, so the Zis egg tumbler is fantastic. The Zis egg tumbler is by far my favorite tumbler that I have used now. So I've used the very generic one you can find on Amazon for like $15. They work. I've seen people make them work. My biggest issue is the lift tube on them is extremely tall, so it's very difficult to fit into tanks. Then you move in over to the Cobalt Aquatics one for like $30 on Amazon at the time I bought it, and it's a knockoff of the Zis one, and it just the airstone didn't run as well. I just couldn't get the proper circulation that I wanted to. So on the rate of the Zis egg tumbler, if you are in the United States, we're Aquarium Co-op selling that for $30. It is by far the best tumbler I've ever used. I have 4 running right now as we speak, full of eggs. And I just ordered a 5th one last night to kind of complete my tumbling tank that I want to do. So I have 5 active, I can have 5 active tumblers at all times to roll with that. So I love them. I absolutely love them. They're very easy to set up. They're very user-friendly. They're very easy. The way, too, that you can actually, of course, I don't have one up here because they're all in use. The way you can stand, all right, let's pretend my unicorn in a can today is an egg tumbler. It's about the same size. So that egg tumbler will actually stand on its own. So what I like to do is I have a shelf that I'm working with where I will strip the eggs into a small container. I'll stand the tumbler up next to it, and then I can actually use a pipette and move the eggs from the container to the tumbler. And because that tumbler stands, it makes it that much easier for me to do. I know some people can actually strip eggs straight into the tumbler. I like to use a larger Tupperware. That way, in case I do drop the fish, it goes into the Tupperware. It's not going to harm itself. Nothing's going to happen there. And then it's using a small pipette. I can pull them out and just move them over to that tumbler. So the feature of it that it stands on its own, in my opinion, is like the number one reason why it's the best. But then you move into the shape of it on the bottom and how it, when the air is pumped in and the water movement through it, you can dial the air in so correct, just accurate, that it just hovers the eggs. So the way it just hovers the eggs is really is really like by far just the best I've seen. So I tried the very generic Amazon one. The first time my yellow zebra spawned, this didn't work out the way I wanted it to. Because what it does is it actually sucks water in from the bottom through a sponge, where these Zis ones, it pumps it through the top and hits an even better sponge. And then the way it all flows through is just, it's fantastic. So I highly recommend them now, where I mean, you give me some more time and I'll be able to say that I've hatched thousands of fish out of these things, but in just the months I've had them, I've hatched, if it's kind of any testament, that my hatch rate from Egyptian mouth brooders went from probably that 70% range where I was getting a good hatch rate of moving the eggs into like a breeder box or letting the females hold to now where I move them into these egg tumblers. My hatch rate is over 95%, if not 100% of the eggs that I'm pulling. I mean, and that's incredible. So granted, I do dose methylene blue into that tumbler tank just to keep fungus away. But I know I think Trevor could possibly give us some insight. I think he's done some tumbling in just his community tank of his Africans. And I don't even think he's using the Zist, and he's had good success. So everybody's going to have different success rates. In my experience, the little bit of extra money spent on the Zist tumblers is the best one you can possibly have out there. And then to my first tumbler I bought from eBay even before Aquarium Co-op was carrying them based off the recommendation of TM Aquatics. And now TM Aquatics has got a ton of experience tumbling pleco eggs, I think even quarry eggs. TM Aquatics has got a way more experience than I do with egg tumblers. So following his advice to get this one, then Aquarium Co-op just started carrying it. And then just from there, now I've hatched, hundreds of eggs and been very, very lucky with it. Now, and then that Kyogre Flameback you saw, all those eggs are now in one tumbler. So these tumblers are large enough that they can hold a massive amount of eggs. These are smaller cichlids I'm dealing with. Or if you were breeding large hawks, large buccochromis, that kind of a thing, I think you can fit a decent amount of eggs into these things and have a really good chance with it. All right, so Leo says, right now I'm breeding the guppies I got from Peter. That tank probably has over 200 plus fish and shrimp. That is fantastic. It's fantastic, actually. Love hearing that. I ordered 2 more spotted Congo puffers to arrive next Wednesday. Crossing my fingers for a melon. That's awesome. Man, if you got a direct line on the spotted Congo puffers, man, you can make a killing on those. I know a bunch of people looking for those things. That's fantastic. That'd be super cool. I mean, if you're gonna follow, try and follow Preston, John, and Dean and breed those things up, I mean, you'd have a monopoly on the market there, my friend. All right, so yeah, Trevor's having good success with his eggs. I don't really lose any eggs. Maybe 1 or 2 with 50 plus eggs. The Zen Ginger's coming in. Hello, the Zen Ginger. Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. Casper Aquatics, can someone recommend an artist to design me a logo for my thumbnail? I have an idea, just not the talent. So Casper, I know if you reach out to Peter, a Guppy Guru, I know he's done a few logos for different people. He's willing to work with you there. Another option you can do is go on to the website called Fiverr. It's Fiverr. It's a freelance site that you can pay an artist to do it. I mean, anywhere from $5 all the way up to like $1,000 if you wanted to. And if you want somebody that's going to work with you on the free basis, I would check out Guppy Guru. Probably send him a direct message or just reach out to him. I think he could definitely help you there. Zen Ginger, thank you so much for dropping the members link. And for all of you members, I really do appreciate your support. For those who aren't members, I appreciate you being here. Appreciate you hanging out. All right, what I miss here? Trevor's guessing 80. Maria's guessing 75. So for those of you who are just coming in, we are doing a live giveaway right now where I showed a clip of maybe I'll show it again here in a few minutes. Showed a clip of a Kyogre Flameback pulling eggs from her. We had a record spawn in the fish room. So for those who, we're going through the stream. So for those who guess, the person that guesses correctly on the amount of eggs, we'll just stop the giveaway. They'll be the winner. If nobody guesses by the end of the stream, I'll tell you who was the closest, and I've got that written down here. All right. Yeah, Canva, Black Label Carling saying use Canva. Canva's actually I use Canva for like 99% of the thumbnails you see on here. Canva's a free site, very easy to use, very user-friendly. Fantastic. Oh, that's right, because your fish, you do have the betta macrostomas. That's super cool. That's super cool. And Black Label Carling, let me know if you want to do what you said there on your wild bettas, but no pressure at all. Leo's guessing 61, and Crown Tail Half Moon's joining in. Welcome, appreciate you. All right, let's show this clip again really quick here. So for those of you coming in, this is what we're guessing on here. So these are eggs we pulled from a Kyogre Flameback. It was a record spawn in the fish room. So we're doing the giveaway here. Probably, like I say, we're going to do like a t-shirt and some stickers, maybe some fish food. Just, well, whoever wins will talk. It's not going to be anything crazy today. It's kind of meant to be like a fun, interactive, come distract yourself, just hang out kind of a thing. But yes, we're guessing the number of eggs that came out of this spawn. And it was a record spawn in the fish room. All right, what we got here? Black Little Carning, I can't wait till he has babies as well. You call dibs, I call dibs second. Betamacostomas are awesome. They are such cool fish. I think I almost bought a pair once upon a time. What was I doing? Was it Aquabit? I want to say I was like on Aquabit and I was checking out some Betamacostomas. Like that's the next thing I really want to get into here is I'm doing these mouth brooding fish. The next one I'm waiting on is the red Severums behind me. That's gonna be fantastic. I can't believe it. Next time you got to record sideways, Jasmine. Well, Jasmine, it's when I'm holding the fish in my left hand and I got the phone in my right hand. Sorry, you get what you get. Maybe next time I can pull my cameraman over again at midnight and tell him to rush over there so he can film me pulling eggs. And I am curious too, from the chat on the aspect, since I have a captive audience right now, would you all be interested in seeing a full video on how I pull eggs from holding females? So how I see they're holding, how I can tell they're holding, moving on to my technique for pulling eggs, loading them into a tumbler, all of that. I actually have everything filmed for that. This is kind of tucked away on my hard drive of potential video edits to do, potential videos to do. So it's something I still need to edit together, but I haven't been. I kind of one that's kind of on the back burner of I don't know if people really want to see it, but it looks so. Yeah, let me know. Let me know if that's something you'd like to see because I've got it filmed, and it's one of those things in the fish room too when you're that tight. Like one of these times I need to do like a behind the scenes shot. I've kind of done some behind the scenes shots of how tight everything is when I'm filming in there. And I think I did it on the fry system, how close everything is. So I was filming, pulling eggs. I literally like the camera's right here in my face. I got a GoPro set up right here, and I got this big box light. It was actually like rammed into the fish room too. It was fun. It was fun. You got to get a waterproof phone. We have dropped our mom's phone in the tank. Her phone still works. No fish died. Yeah, it was a terrifying experience holding the phone over water. Looks like it's a positive yes for doing the pulling eggs video. I think I can do that. So I'm still got to get a video put together for tomorrow. I have an idea. It's going to be a quicker one. It's been a busy week, and I planned on doing some editing last night, and then I ended up working in the fish room till like 1 a.m, and then I just ended up watching YouTube till like 2:30 in the morning, and here we are live streaming. As you can probably tell, it's why I'm drinking a unicorn in a can right now. But yes, so I got an idea. Hopefully we'll have one put out tomorrow. I think by the time I get done with my family dinner, excuse me, I can get back tonight, finish filming what I need to for it, edit together and put it out. It's kind of one of those things of like, even though it'll be a quick video, it's still something in my mind that I think is worthwhile sharing. I want to do a quick video about my favorite tool in the fish room. And it's just something I don't think everybody always thinks about. So it's something I've been using frequently here it's one of those things where I hope to share it. And then it's that thing of like, I never thought about that. Right. So we'll see. We'll see what comes out of that. But then in the next coming weeks, next 2 weeks, I definitely can do pulling eggs. And then I have another video that I've filmed and just need to edit together. I still need to finish up some B-roll for it. So I had large plans for this Friday's video, and then Thanksgiving just kind of came in, and yes. All right, what we got here? Always appreciate how to do videos. I appreciate it. I love how-to videos. Absolutely, yes. 132, 127. All right, Black Little Carling is saying, how about people guess from 200 to 250 did not overlap with your numbers? So George Jefferson 71. Are you wheeling out and helping in the kitchen? No, I am not. I am going to be going down there and helping with my wife's apple pie. So my wife makes the best apple pie on the planet. I came out to hang out with all of you beautiful people, and then I will go down and help with the apple pie. Yeah, Thanksgiving comes out of nowhere. We got Aquarian Co-op hanging out in the house. Thank you so much for coming in the chat here briefly. Thanksgiving did come out of nowhere. It absolutely snuck up on me. We were playing this weekend. I've had the 2 previous days off, and we got busy taking my daughter out with different things, and then just boom. All right. So yeah, Thanksgiving snuck up on me. So we're gonna try and get a video out tomorrow. And I do know Aquarium Co-op is live streaming today as well. I'm gonna check him out. He's going for that 4-hour stretch. One day we'll get there. All right. So how about people guess from 200 to 250 did not overlap with your numbers? So here's what's hard with giveaways, even like this, is I don't know. There's probably way better ways to do this. I'll put it this way. It's not over 200. It is under, so the eggs it's under 100. And it's okay. It's over 50 and it's under 100. That's what I'll say. Over 50, under 100. And we've had 4 people that just been like numbers off. So we've had a lot of very close, accurate guesses. Is that even a way to say that? It's accurate guesses if you're close. All right. You see what happens when you keep me on a live stream at Thanksgiving? Whew, I'm nutty enough on this regular streams. All right. Crown says, I've got a question on guppies. I keep losing fry from 1 month onwards. Any suggestions? Are they getting enough food? So if you're keeping them in a community tank, it's like right now, my Blue Star Endlers are in a community tank. They're in a 10-gallon tank. I guarantee there's over 200 fish in that tank right now. They are breeding up a storm, but I feed heavy, and I also feed a lot of fine foods. So I feed small food so the actual fry can go get the food. If they're not making it past that 1 month mark, I would start with, so like I said, I would start with food. Are they getting enough to eat? Are they able to maintain? Are they fighting for the food? Are they able to get to the food? Are you feeding small enough foods? Are you feeding enough foods? Are they being outcompeted by something else? And then after that, I would potentially look into your water quality. It's adult guppies may have an easier time with water parameters, so I would just kind of double check. Is there extremely high nitrates in your water? Is the ammonia processing correctly? Another thing you can look at too is are you losing fish? Like you can actually see this is going to sound kind of morbid. I'm not trying to. Can you see the bodies of the fish, or are they just disappearing? Because if they're just disappearing, you may have predation going on in the tank. So you may want to as well kind of check out to see if you have enough hiding places for them. So I do a lot of floating plants. The guppy grass is a great one. And then if you want to check out even like the new Aquarium Co-op Easy Planter, toss in like a water sprite or like a jungle val. What's the other one? Oh, Pogostemon octopus. The octopus plant, the Pogostemon plant. Jeez. Check that out. It'd be a fantastic one there. Just something to give you enough cover for the fry. So that's kind of my suggestions there. Hopefully, if you have more questions about it, drop in the chat. We'll catch up to it here. Let's see. I still don't see how November is almost done now. It's crazy to me. I know that this year's been nuts, and everybody's like so excited for 2020 to be over. But that's the thing though. 2020 is almost over, guys. It scares me when you keep hearing these things. It's 32 more days till Christmas. What? Let me eat the turkey first. All right. Let's see. A guy at my local club has some Azara Blue Flash. I'm going to pick up a half a dozen or so. Pretty excited. That's a pretty fish. It's a very pretty fish. I've seen some things come through the waterfront of that nature. And the more and more I've delved into the cichlid world, the more and more I realize what I've been missing from that. So it's not everybody's forte. Don't get me wrong. I still love the wild type live bears. I still love rice fish. I only have my orange rice fish now, but they're breeding, and it makes me so happy. It makes me so happy to see little fry running around the top of the water. And I think the success, honestly, with the rice fish was there is super dense plant coverage, and I've just left that tank alone, that tub alone. I've honestly done one. So I kind of took Aquarium Co-op's approach. I've done one water change in the last 2 months. I kind of just topped off from there. And there is an insane amount of floating guppy grass. There's an insane amount of the Stellatus octopus growing out of a terracotta pot. And then there's a bunch of moss in there. And believe it or not, we even have red crystal shrimp down there. Like the tub's sitting at like 70 degrees, and I have red crystal shrimp down there. It was a complete experiment, but it's working. It's awesome. Trevor, the last couple months have gone by incredibly fast. It is nuts how fast it went by. Like summer wasn't even here. Medulla's coming in. Adam's Aquaculture. There it is. What are we guessing for? I'm trying to get down to the chat. I'm sorry. All right, everybody. So, we've got a new person in the chat. Haven't seen you before. Angel's coming in, and we got not Nola Jane. I hope I'm saying not Nola Jane Fish Rich. Welcome. Thanks for being here. Really cool to have you here. All right. Got people saying hello. Okay. So catch people up really quick. It's just come into the chat. Maybe I'll share the clip again. So we had a record spawn of fish last night in the fish room. It was a record spawn of fish that I pulled from the Cuyahoga Flameback. So I've showed a quick clip and me pulling the eggs from the female. So we are guessing right now on. So we're doing like kind of a live giveaway. So if you catch a replay, I'm sorry, but we're doing a quick. And honestly, the giveaway is gonna be like a T-shirt, some fish food, like nothing crazy. This is more so designed just to be a fun option for people to come chat in here. So we're guessing of how many fish I pulled, and then I have written down the one person that has guessed the closest. So during the stream, if somebody hits the number, giveaway ends. At the end of the stream, if nobody's guessed that correct number, I'll tell you who was the closest to it. So to give you some insight, and Guppy Guru, no cheating. Guppy Guru knows. I was texting him last night about it. So it's over 50 eggs, but it's under 100 eggs. To kind of give you some insight on that one. So that's what everybody's guessing for. All right, now that I'm catching up here. I really have no expectations for 2021, right? Travis says, can I donate a trio of Cuyahoga for a giveaway? Very nice of you. Very generous of you. So I'm not going to say no. I just want to make sure that we, how do I do that? Travis, if you are set up to be able to ship, if you're set up to be able to ship that and somebody wants to get it. So if you want to do it in this live stream, I'm sure we can figure something out. If you want to wait and contact me further to where we could potentially do, another live stream, where we're really set up for that. But yeah, I have no problem if people want to give and give back to the community on the best way they can give back to them. So yes, if that's something you want to do, let's see if we can't figure it out here. And we're going for about an hour and a half today, but I think we can figure something out. It's very generous of you. The Cuyahoga Flameback has honestly become one of my favorite Victorian species. Beautiful fish, and it's very fun to watch these females hold the eggs because, man, they have a large spawn so far. All right, Crownta says, I have been feeding powdered food and keeping guppy fries separately. Okay, so you keep them separate. Water quality is good. I observe the fries swimming vertical or irregular wriggling motion. Okay, so it sounds like we're moving into if Guppy Guru's still in the chat, maybe he can help you here. So it sounds like there may be some birth defects on these fish, and almost like to a gene standpoint, because that sounds like a swim bladder, honestly, that's going to have something going on with that there. So you may want to try even treating like the parents for internal worms. Maybe add some salt to that tank. That sounds like almost like a genetic aspect, or going off on a real ledge here. What do you have running in the tank? Do you have hang the back filter, heater? It's like anything that's going to be producing electricity that comes in contact with that tank. You may have a stray current. So if you've put your hand in that tank and you haven't felt like a shock, you may be okay. But that's just a thought. I know on tanks where you're running, like people run a bunch of equipment. It's been known to happen where a pump or a heater can actually throw a stray current and kill the fish on that one. So just something to think about there. But if Guppy Guru has any more insight, or even if the co-op is still hanging out. What's your opinion on a fully planted tank with guppies, shrimp, snails? Is it better topping off? So I'm not going to say it's better. There's some different aspects here. So the plants are going to be absorbing all those nutrients. So I've done regular water changes on fully planted tanks too in the past, and this has come kind of because I thought that I needed to. I honestly think if you have a densely planted tank that you can just do top ups because your plants are basically just going to be your filtration of it. With that, keep checking, do like a weekly test of your nitrates. Get a quick test strip, like the Tetra test strips, wave it in the water, see what it comes up with. If your nitrates are super high, maybe do a water change. But if you notice that you don't need to do regular water changes, I'm not going to say it's necessarily better. What it means is that your tank is stabilized and mature and your plants are eating up those nutrients. And it sounds like you may not have an incredibly high bioload either. Depends on how many guppies you have in there. So I'm going to say it's better for a conservation standpoint, where if we don't have to change out as much water, we're conserving water. So we found a way to balance that tank. But I don't know if it's necessarily better for the plants. Like in my water is super hard, has a ton of minerals. So I've seen benefits of bringing water into those plants where it's almost just like a natural fertilizer coming through. But on the flip side of that, like my rice fish tub, I don't do water changes on that, but the plants are growing like mad. That's because they're sucking up the nutrients from the excess fish food. They're sucking up all the fish poop, all that kind of a thing. It's just a natural fertilizer. So I would say do what is best for you. I know I've talked to Peter about his too, where he has so many floating plants in his tanks that he hasn't run into an issue of doing massive water changes just because he has all that going on there. Adam's Aquaculture, how many times can you guess? As many times as you want to, my friend. We're not going to rules on this one. This is just a crazy surprise Thanksgiving morning trench drinking unicorns in a can stream. So have at it. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. I really do appreciate you being here. We got KG Cichlids coming in. Happy Thanksgiving, my friend. What we got? Whoa. All right. So like monthly or bi-weekly, that tank is full of fry and triplets. So yeah, I would start with testing your water. So if you can, let's say you test it and you're at 10 parts per million nitrate. I wouldn't even worry about it. That's low nitrate. You wait a week, you test it again. You're at 15 parts per million nitrate. No, I wouldn't even worry about it. You test it again in a third week. Now you're like at 30 parts per million per nitrate. And as long as nothing's like affecting the tank, I wouldn't even worry about it. So then you test it again like a month later. You're like, okay, I'm now at like 60 parts per million nitrate, which means that the plants aren't consuming that fast enough. I'm going to, pull some water out, lower those nitrates a little bit, give the plants a chance to catch up with that. So the best way for me to accurately answer if it's going to be like bi-weekly or monthly is do a test and then test it for like once a week for like a month, right? To kind of give yourself a baseline of how fast nitrates produce in your aquarium and how fast the plants are consuming it. All right. Where we at? People are guessing. Nobody yet. People are guessing. Oh, people are so close. Oof. We've now got somebody that was one number over, and we now got somebody that was one number under. Writing that down. Select Pets coming in. Hello. Thank you so much for being here. Zen wants to win real bad. I think you've guessed every number between 50 and 100. Ooh, did she? Hang on here. I actually think Medul's right. What? All right. Yep, hang on here. I'm double checking. I think the Zen Ginger just won. Rutrow. Or congratulations. I shouldn't say Rutrow. I'm going back through the chat here really quick. Just make sure I'm not telling lies. So I was answering questions. Ooh, sorry, Zen. I think one person actually guessed the right number before you did. Call me. All right, not to steal it from you, Zen Ginger, but yep, looks like Trevor was actually the first one to get the right number. I apologize for that. Going back through the chat, making sure. Carrie Habercorn is so close. I know Travis was really close too. All right. So Trevor was the first one to actually drop the right number. Then Zen dropped it right after him. So maybe I can send some both of maybe we can take care of both of you. I think we can. I think we can take care of both of you there. So just because of how close it was. So yes, the correct number is 73 eggs. Trevor Grigori did drop the 73. Then like right after we had the Zen Ginger drop that 73. So we'll send something both out to you guys. So yes, thank you everybody for participating. Hope it was kind of a fun little quirky thing there. But yeah, so that Kyogre Flameback that we showed, that was 73 eggs that I pulled from one female. And it was absolutely mind-blowing to see that many eggs come out of one female. And then again, this is a mouth-brooding cichlid, so they hold all the eggs in their mouth. Absolutely nuts to see that. So, what we got here? So Trevor, I have your address. You're easy to take care of. Zen Ginger, I'm pretty sure you're on the Instagrams. Send me a DM. Send me your address there, and let's see if we can't send you out some like a t-shirt, some stickers, some fish. We'll send you out something just because you were so close there with Trevor there. And then Dreamfish coming in 73. Right. Right. Dreamfish thinks he's gonna win that. Who are you? I know you. All right, what we got here? So yeah, so Travis was guessing. So Travis initially had a 74 down. I was like, oh, he's close. He's so close. But yeah, so yeah. Zen Ginger, go ahead and send me your address over the Instagrams. Send me a DM. We'll get you something sent out there. And then Trevor, like I said, Trevor, I've shipped you so many things now. You're easy. You were easy. So yeah, thank you everybody for giving into my my quirky antics this morning. Hopefully that was all right. Hopefully didn't make too many people mad at me. And for those watching the replay, I'm sorry you're not playing along. We'll figure something out. It sounds like I got some people that want to do some fish giveaways. We can do another time. Excuse me. All right, Angel, what can I feed Gold Nugget Pleco? So gold nuggets are really going to like a lot of meaty foods, a lot of protein in their diet. Is it by Hikari? Is there massivore sinking wafers? I think they have. And then you could do things like frozen salad shrimp, bloodworms, frozen brine shrimp, frozen mysis shrimp. So something that is going to be meaty, has a lot of protein in it. They're going to want to munch on that quite a bit. So they may go after some of the pellet type stuff. But then you've also got Black Level Carlingo saying, I love mixing Rapashi Soylent Green and Morning Wood with fish food and freeze-dried bloodworms and whatever else. So yeah, Rapashi is a great way to target feed plecos, as it does sink down to the bottom of that. They can go eat it on there. I was actually doing some research on some Rapashi last night. I was up so late. We're all winners here. What we got here? I just saw something. Where'd it go? That's a lot of eggs. I should win though. I was on top chat. It's my fault. Nah, Zen, it's all good. There can be two winners in this. Don't worry. Like I say, it wasn't until Madul even like pointed out that you had guessed correctly. I had to scroll back up through the chat. And then Dreamfish kind of trying to sneak in and undercut everybody. 73. Don't worry. I know who Dreamfish is, so I can tease him. I can absolutely tease him. All right, aquatic monkeys coming in. So let's see. I don't know what's up. 2 out of 5 tanks keep getting bad algae. They are next to each other, so it makes no sense. I turned the lights and still algae in it. What am I doing? Is it the same? Is it the same light? So algae is going to grow from kind of two things. So light and nutrients. So you may be right. So a good example of this is down in my fish room. On one of my racks, I have a 10-gallon tank and a 20 long next to it. And if you go on the same, like directly on the other side of the fish room, there's a 10-gallon tank and a 20 long right next to it. Now, One 10-gallon tank is holding my Crebenza's pear. The other 10-gallon tank has all the Blue Star Endlers. One 20-gallon has my X-Hellerized swordtails that I brought back from Idaho. The other 20 long has a new fish that I can't tell you about yet. I know, a lot of new things, right? So but the 10-gallon tank with the cribs gets a lot of algae on that front glass all the time. And I think it's mainly because of the lighting in the room. It just casts right onto that. But from there, the other 10-gallon tank doesn't. Now, my opinion is that the 10-gallon tank with the cribs has a lot more nutrients in it because of how heavy I feed to 2 fish, where I feed a bunch of fish in a 10-gallon tank, that eat it all up. So I would check on if there's any direct sunlight coming in on those, but it sounds like there's not because they're right next to each other. So there may be an excess of nutrients in that 10-gallon tank getting the algae in it. If they're sharing a light, I don't know if that would affect it much, but if they're right next to each other and you have a light on this tank and a light on this tank, if one of those lights is more powerful and spilling over into that other tank, that's also going to potentially be kicking up the lighting in there. Let's see here. Sent you an Instagram. I sent you an Insta DM about the giveaway. Yeah, Travis, let's talk about that. I think so. I really appreciate people coming in, like you coming in and wanting to be generous back to the community. But I just want to make sure. I want to make sure that we have, if we do it, they absolutely will give you the credit for wanting to donate that into it. I just want to make sure that you have the proper shipping supplies. Now, if you need some, I can send some out to you. We can make all that work. We'll put something together, and I think maybe we can do like beginning of December, we can do an awesome like Christmas giveaway or something. So thank you for being willing to even put that in there. Yeah, Angel's giving some good advice. So if you have like a small pleco, they love munching on algae. My wife just said no live food. Trevor, are we still on that no live food kick? Oh my gosh. So if you guys were here on Monday, Trevor's wife was teasing us about these live foods, and I think Madul was actually given insight to if you have a corner cabinet, you can like pop out the back of the cabinet and hide live food in there. Oh, this is awesome. This is awesome. All right, here. Zen Ginger, thank you so much for dropping my Instagram. I really do appreciate it. Thank you very much. Yeah, so Instagram is kind of my behind the scenes platform. I'm active on there when I'm working in the fish room. I'm terrible at posting on there every day, and I'm trying to be active on the Aquarium Co-op forum. If you're not part of the Aquarium Co-op forum, it is a great place for information. I'm definitely trying to be more active on there. I'll throw some cichlids in the Christmas giveaway. Thank you, Trevor. So yeah, let's Trevor, go ahead and send me an email about that too. Let's see if we can't coordinate some things out. I think we could do it sounds like we got some options. We could do a cool Christmas giveaway. Maybe spread it out over a few weeks, give some people the gift of fish. Why not? Love me some fish. Texas Fish Room, loading up to go drive to Thanksgiving. Y'all take it easy. Texas Fish Room, you drive safe. Thank you so much for being here and joining. I appreciate you hanging out with us. Go enjoy your family. Just go enjoy what you got going on. Let's see. Nope, all same light, different amount of fish, and kids are putting Easy Green into the tanks. Okay, so right there. Maria, if you've got Easy Green going into the tanks, you may have a lot of excess nutrients in there. So depending on what plants you have in there, there may be that excess of nutrients. So you may get like a false test on the nitrate because the algae is going to be sucking up the nitrate. So it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just like I say, it can be unsightly. So different amount of fish, there's going to be different bioloads. So my opinion is stop dosing the Easy Green for now, and then watch your tanks from there. So stop dosing the Easy Green, clean the algae off of it, and then, kind of watch your plants from there. If you see your plants going through some deficiencies, okay, we may now need to dose some Easy Green into there. But yeah, then if you need to, also you can add some like floating plants to help combat the algae. Red root floaters would suck up a lot of that. Stay away from duckweed. Stay away from duckweed. So Vinny would be great. Frog bit's great. something that you're just going to suck up nutrients fast on that. You could even do like float water Sprite. You could float Stellatus octopus, or you can have some new. I just put the easy planters into my fish rooms. These are awesome. Those things are so cool. Select Bet says, let's have the winning number for Christmas giveaway be 73. I'm sure Dreamfish would combat you with that one on there, Select Bet. We have a brawl breaking out on the 73. We'll come up with something. I'll coordinate with Trevor and Travis to see how we want to do that. If they're going to be sponsoring those giveaways, I want them to have some says of how things are going to go there. So we'll take care of some people. All right, what we got going on now? Carrie, I hope Walter's doing good. I continue to think about that trip. I love that trip. I hope things are good out there. That was a fun trip. That was definitely a fun trip. Oh, okay. Well, I'm thinking about it. So I can't say, I can't say anything, but I'm going to say something. So I've been teasing you with things for weeks now. We're that much closer. This is all I can show. That's all I can say. We're that much closer. I have official documentation in my hands. We're that much closer. As I throw it down on the studio floor. Official documentation on the floor. No, it's coming. We're that much closer. I don't know what. Geez, how long has it been now? A month? 2 months? Like every stream? Like it's coming. It's coming. Just wait. It's coming. But no, I promise it's coming. Definitely promise it's coming. All right. I missed. We've had over 25 people watching this Thanksgiving stream. Thank you so much for that. I do really appreciate all of the support on this, especially in a holiday. Again, I just wanted to give a place for people that they could come gather, they could come hang out, it's a weird year. And I know there's some people that aren't going to be able to be with their families. So I wanted to give them a place to come hang out in the Fish Fam. Quit trolling your people. No, that's what I'm the best at. I troll people like crazy. I'm the best troll out there. I can be amazing troll. I can be an amazing troll. Walter's good. I posted him on Instagram just the other day. I'm gonna go check that out. I have to definitely go check that out. Let's see. Any family traditions for Thanksgiving? Not really. Not really, actually. I know my dad used to go on a hike like every year because there's no snow yet, which is nuts. It's like, well, the weather, you look at the weather app and it says it's supposed to, like, there's a chance of snow today, right? But it's like, it's sunny. Like, I have my curtains closed. I was going to use the natural sunlight for the stream. So I burst open the curtains and the sun has peeked just over my neighbor's house directly into this window. So it was just like a blinding wake-up call. So yeah, no real family traditions. We just gathered at my parents' house. Unfortunately, all my family won't be there today, but we'll have most of them. I know, God, 10 plus years ago now. What am I, almost 30? Longer than that. 15 years ago. Has it really been that long? On a nice, one of my best memories actually is on a good sunny Thanksgiving day. Me and my brother went out for a drive in his Mustang, and that was awesome. I think we went out for like 2 hours and just drove around everywhere, canyons and stuff, and it was an awesome time. This is that memory of being with my brother hanging out there. But yeah, no true family traditions. Now that my wife's here, we definitely have the family tradition of she has to make an apple pie, else we're going to kick her out of the family. Just saying. No, my wife she makes the best apple pie. If smell-o-vision was a thing, I would open that door and waft it so you could smell the apple pie start wafting through the camera. Oh, it's so good. Football is my tradition. Yeah, I've played flag football a couple times with my family, football a couple times on Thanksgiving. I've never been a big football guy. I've watched it a few times, but I've never been into it. I think, was it like 1 year? Geez, now we're really pushing years. 10 years ago, I watched the Super Bowl for the first time or whatever it was. I don't know. So I'm not a big football guy. We were just having a friend's Thanksgiving. All my family is on the East Coast. Well, I'm glad you still have people gathering. It's nobody should be alone on the holidays, is my opinion. And that's why I think I wanted to do a live stream here just to give people a chance to kind of come hang out there. Ian Brown coming in real quick. Hello, sir. And pecan pie. Angel, nope. You and my dad. Bleh. Pecan pie is terrible. It's all about that apple pie. But it's all about that pumpkin pie. Now, here's the thing, though. This is what's going to get you kicked out of the stream or not. When you have your pumpkin pie, you're a fool if you don't have pumpkin pie. Do you smother it in whipped cream and lose the taste of the pumpkin pie? Or do you go like a dollop of whipped cream and just enjoy the pumpkin pie? Just saying. I'm just saying. I am making pecan pie. All of you can have it. Pumpkin roll, man. Ooh, those are so good. Those are amazing. I don't do a lot of nuts. I've just started to learn to like what are they? Almonds. I'm almost 30. I'm kind of liking almonds. Cashews are all right. Peanuts can be thrown out. Cherry pie is terrible. I'm sorry, like anything cherry flavored needs to burn and go away. But see, Guppy Guru, drive safe. Sounds like you're heading out somewhere to go hang out there with family for Thanksgiving. Headed to Park City at 2:00 at my brother's house. Oh, that's right. You're local. I forget about that. That's right. Yeah. Okay. Ding. Bell just went off. Headed to Park City at 2:00. Drive safe. Yeah, I'm driving like 10 minutes to my parents' house, but they're not far from me. It's really nice. What we got here? Just a dash of whip. Okay. Yep, he can stay. Yeah, just a small amount of whipped cream. All right, you can all stay. You can stay. If you're smothering that, not gonna work. We've got an apple pie in the oven as you speak. Ooh, we're so close to having the apple pie in. Like, I think like the best part of it too is my wife is to that point where she doesn't necessarily measure the ingredients going in. So it's like a little bit of this, a little bit of that, just pure deliciousness comes out. I scored an entire can of Ready Whip on it, and the pecan pie better hold up. You can smother the pecan pie all you want. No. We're just talking about smothering the apple pie. Like, smother that pecan pie so you don't taste the pecans. But if you smother, see, all whipped no pie, doesn't work for me. It doesn't work for me. I don't want a whipped cream pie. I want a pumpkin pie. Just saying. You weird people. You crazy, crazy people. I watched Free Birds for Thanksgiving. It's awesome. Ginger, that's blasphemy. I love it. I don't know what you're all talking about. Oh, West Valley City. Okay. Yeah. I'm sure we can put together a time, Travis, to hang out there. And Maria, I'm locking up the Easy Green. Got to find Red Root floaters. So who has them? Somebody just had them, actually. I used to have them. I want to get them again because they're actually fantastic. Maria, reach out to Barry Aquatics. I don't know if he still has some going or not, because I know I sent some out to him. He may have some. Check your local club members. Etsy is actually where I originally. All right, like you gotta taste it. All right, no. Now here's the real thing, though. Okay, we dealt the pumpkin pie. We know we can just throw out the pecan pie. So now the apple pie. Do you like your apple pie served hot with a side of vanilla ice cream? Oh, amazing. Tastes so good. We're like oozes in. Yes, please. Love me some vanilla ice cream on my apple pie. It's absolutely amazing. It's because they don't have whipped cream with their pie. They have pie with their whipped cream. Yes. Right? I think I'm understanding you. I'm sorry, like I've never been big into it. Like Jell-O, if you put whipped cream on Jell-O, it just ruins it. It's gross. I don't eat hot fruit. I've never heard it put that way. And now that you say that, I had to that makes sense. I don't eat hot fruit. Like, yeah, who would want to warm up an apple and think it's good? Not me. But warm apple pie is so good. That makes so much sense, though. That's a great way to put that now. Aleem Ahmed, welcome. Thanks for being here. Good evening from Oldham, UK? UK, that's awesome. Thank you for being here. Not sure what you got going on today, but hopefully you are hanging out with some good family or friends that's having a good day. I appreciate you joining the stream. See, Travis knows what's up here. Hot apple pie with vanilla bean ice cream. It's the best. Changed my mind. Is that where like you got to do like the kickback? It's the best. Changed my mind. So good. Pumpkin pie with a slice of pumpkin roll. All right. Now we're just getting nuts because that would be amazing. See, apple pie hot only if there's ice cream or a dash of whipped cream or cold straight out of the refrigerator. I can't. I've tried the cold apple pie. This doesn't roll with me. You are giving my kids ideas. Well, you see here, I've always given the Aquatic Monkey girls ideas. Starting from eating fish food, it's good for you, and who knows what else. So, kids, go crazy. Get that pumpkin pie, get that pumpkin roll, and mash it together in like a big sandwich. I mean, it's not wrong. I like cream in my coffee. All right. Zen, like the Zen Ginger's got some fair points here because I like cream with my coffee too. Just saying. So, all right, I get it there. I can get it. I can get by that. I can definitely get by that. Cool. Zen Ginger, I got your DM. Thank you so much. Aleem, peace to all. I agree. I hope that's why we did a live stream today. And my wife was very nice to let me come up here for this little bit of time. I just wanted to give a good place for people to come. Just a place to come chat, right? Like we started with fish, we gave away some stuff. Now we're talking pies. Yeah. Thanksgiving live stream, everybody. I don't like stuffing. Stuffing's terrible. Like, what is stuffing? It's horrible. It's not even supposed to be on the table. No. Okay. A good Thanksgiving dinner, you got to go for the dark meat. You don't go for the white meat. That's too dry. You go for the dark meat. Put your salt and pepper on that thing. Then you load up your mashed potatoes, and you can put some gravy on that, and you throw your veggies on the side. Like, I'm good with like some corn, some green beans, something good, right? But like, the best green beans is like the long green beans. Oops. Then you cook them in like in a wok with a little bit of oil, some salt in there. Oh, it's so good. But then you just take your turkey and you take your mashed potatoes and you just mash it together. And then at like 8 o'clock that night, when you've semi-digested everything else, you go back and you pick up the rest of the dark meat and you make a sandwich. Oh, yes, so good. Because Your Fish, thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out, for chatting with us. I really do appreciate it. If you guys have not, check out Because Your Fish's Because Your Fish's YouTube channel. There's some awesome stuff down there. He just put out an awesome video on a feeding hack for pea puffers. Coffee creamers rules. So it depends. You got to get the right one. Now, hear me out on this one. So at work, I drink. All right, it'd be terrible to me. I say we drink prison coffee. And the reason is I don't buy the nice stuff because everybody gets into it. All my officers steal it and all this. But it's my anti-murder juice at work. Now, I go with hear me out on this one. It's no sugar, but it's powder creamer. It's so good for that. Like if I drink it at home, it's terrible, but at work, it's amazing. Danican Aquatics, hello, sir. Thank you for being here. That's awesome to have you here. I have low-key hung out on your stream so many times. Very, very fortunate to have you here. Thank you so much for that. I really do appreciate you being here. It's very awesome. Feeling hungry there, Trent? Yes. So I had a bowl of Fruit Loops this morning with my daughter. It's fun. Yesterday we had chocolate chip pancakes. And we tell you, like, that little girl can mow down some chocolate chip pancakes. Just saying. And then right now we're drinking the Rainbow Unicorn in a can, getting ready for the day because I stayed up way too late working in the fish room. But now that we've been talking about pies, and the fact is, like, I know my wife is making an apple pie right now. It's so good. Oh, so yeah, I'm getting hungry. Bring on the turkey. No, I'm very fortunate that my mom is a fantastic cook and just has always been very generous enough to have all of us kids over. So I'll have, I think 3 out of us 5 siblings will be there. I think maybe only 2 of us actually, but it's fun. It's good. Like as I've gotten older, I enjoy my time more with my siblings. Like I love my siblings. I love getting interacting with them. And I'm 4 or 5 kids, so it's fun to have all the interaction and to see there. And I can know my brother's wife is expecting a baby, so it's fun. It's fun to see everybody. But I got one sister that just moved back to Louisiana. They finally got all that figured out. She was devastated by the hurricanes out there. So my sister, her family just actually moved back like 2 weeks ago. So they're finally getting things in order there. So it's unfortunate I don't have them here for the holidays, but at the same time, like, it's fortunate they're finally able to get back onto a normal setting there. When your kids come into the kitchen and ask for whipped cream. Now, if they don't tell you what they're going to use said whipped cream for, that's what I'd be worried about it. See, if remember, like, my daughter's going to come running in, Dad, can I have some whipped cream? Sure. Jeez. Oh, what am I missing here? Sorry, my nose itches. Stuffing is like taking a piece of bread and sopping up all the meat juices and gravy and food bits from your plate. Only you skip all steps and absorb the juice directly from the burner pan. All right. Zen Ginger, I think your true calling needs to be a food critic. Like, we need to see this going here on like your Instagram and stuff, like when you're moderating for other channels. Like, we need to see some food critic stuff. Spread that guppy love, as Guppy Guru would say. I guess we can spread some guppy love. I'm not against guppy love. Guppy love's a good thing. But just remember, as you're spreading that guppy love, keep your tanks well done. Ayo, drop that. It was a secret. All right. If you guys have not checked out Danikin, he does live streams, quite a few live streams. I know he does. He's got some awesome fish tanks set up. There's some awesome things that are going on, actually. So it's hard because I get so much support, and I love absorbing YouTube knowledge. So I definitely try and go down those rabbit holes as much as I can and support other creators and see what they got going on. Because I learn things from everybody, but it's also hard too. I'm there a lot of times, but I'm honestly like low key there because oftentimes I'm usually doing something else that I'll throw. So I'll put it on the background. So like last night I had a bunch of things streaming to my phone, through just a Bluetooth speaker in the fish room as I was working, pulling eggs. But it's fun that Angel and the aquatic monkeys, Maria, they're related. So it's fun to watch their chats in the chat on the streams of them chatting back and forth, but it's very fun. All right, everybody, we've been going for just over an hour now. I'm definitely going to go help my wife. Well, I'm going to stay out of her way with the apple pie. So I think I'm going to go distract my daughter and the doggies. Go feed some baby brine shrimp to the bunches of fry we got growing on there. Make sure everything's rolling through their special. And then thank you everybody for joining the stream this morning. It was a lot of fun to have everybody here. Thanks for appeasing my mood there of doing my weird giveaway. So thank you everybody that reached out to me for potential for future giveaways. I think we're gonna. I'm going to talk with Travis and Trevor, see if we can't put something together for the December holidays. But yeah, thank you everybody that joined, and I really do hope that wherever you are today, whether it's a holiday or not, that you're with family, you're with friends, you're safe. I hope you are truly doing well. Not to get too mushy gushy or personal from people, but from somebody who has seen some horrific things in my lifetime and career and have had to reach out to others in times of low, not feeling great. If at all during these holiday times, if you need somebody to chat with, you just need whatever I can do to help you, please reach out to me. I'm on Instagram. I try and respond as fast as I can. And hopefully these live streams give people a good place to come. So thank you everybody for all the moderators helping out here, all the support. But everybody, just be safe, be happy. Happy Thanksgiving. If it's not Thanksgiving for you, happy Thanksgiving anyways, because I love all of you beautiful people. So go eat pie, go eat turkey, put on your turkey pants, and we'll see you hopefully tomorrow with a new video. And we will try and be back Monday with the live stream. We'll see how my schedule lines up. But for now, we got some people sneaking real quick. Belzelga, the Red-Haired Slider, thank you so much for hanging out here. I saw you over on Guppy's stream the other day. I appreciate it. On the way out, Angel, apple pie and pumpkin pie. Throw that pecan pie away. Gross. But so much, guys. Thank you so much for the support. Keep your tanks well done. I love you all, and we'll see you guys in the next one.